Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. According to a previous special report by Bloomberg, the United States asked ASML, a Dutch lithography machine manufacturer, to limit the export of lithography machines and other chip equipment to China, but the Dutch Minister of Foreign Trade and Development Cooperation said that it would take maintaining its own economic interests as its top priority. Obviously, the United States seems to be determined to contain China in the lithography machine. So, what exactly is a lithography machine? Why do some people say that it is unrealistic for China to build high-end lithography machines on its own? What exactly is a lithography machine? A lithography machine is actually a key equipment in integrated circuit manufacturing. It involves quite a lot of high-tech fields, such as system integration, precision optics, precision motion, high-precision microenvironment control, etc., which are all related to it, and the technical content is very high. Perhaps because of this, the lithography machine was once called one of the great inventions of mankind in the 20th century, and it belongs to the bright pearl in the integrated circuit industry. In the case of requiring multiple high-tech technical support, the cost of the lithography machine itself is very high. For example, the unit price of ASML's extreme ultraviolet lithography machine is nearly 200 million euros, which is equivalent to 1.49 billion yuan, according to the previous exchange rate of euro to RMB. It is really amazing that a machine is sold at such a high price. Lithography technology originated from photolithography in printing technology. The lithography machine is like a super powerful SLR camera, which can shrink the graphics on the lead photomask plate by 1,000,000 times and then manufacture it. It can use the integrated circuit pattern designed on the photomask to print the graphics on the photosensitive material by irradiating light. This thing plays the role of transferring graphics, and everyone may have understood it. So it seems that there is nothing big. In theory, transferring graphics is not difficult, but the difficulty is that the chip is getting smaller and smaller, and the number of transistors in it is increasing. This means that the lithography machine must accurately transfer the complex integrated circuit graphics to the chip that is many times smaller. If there is any mistake, the chip will be broken. Moreover, as everyone's requirements for chip size and performance become higher and higher, the lithography machine becomes more and more critical. In this way, the line width of the lithography machine has been continuously improved, which has repeatedly broken through the limits of IC manufacturing technology, and Moore's law has been continuously extended, creating many opportunities. Chen Baoqin of the Institute of Microelectronics said in the article, since the industrial production of semiconductor ICs began in 1968, the integration has increased by about 10 billion times, and the processing line width of the minimum feature size graphics has been reduced to about 1/10,000th of the original. However, due to changes in the global situation, the trade contradictions between China and the United States have intensified. Under such conditions, China has been affected to a certain extent in the fields of sensors, chips, and high-end equipment. As China just said, the United States asked the Netherlands not to export high-end lithography machines to China. Many people should say that they still have to build high-end lithography machines by themselves. With it, they don't have to worry about being choked. This is a good idea, and the national think tank may have considered it a long time ago. Why is there no movement on the high-end domestic lithography machine? What is the dilemma of China's lithography machine? In the world's lithography market, many countries are competing. The main brands include ASML, Nikon, Canon, Ultratech, etc., but when it comes to high-end lithography machines, there is only ASML. It was originally part of the Philips lithography equipment R&D team. The early development was difficult, but later it suddenly rose and successfully broke through. At present, ASML has a monopoly on the high-end deep ultraviolet lithography market and can be said to be a big player in the lithography industry. Therefore, if you want to restrict high-end lithography machines, just take action against ASML directly. However, China's domestically produced high-end lithography machines have not been unveiled. The main reason is that the production of lithography machines is not as easy as everyone thinks. Although advanced technology can be mastered through continuous exploration, a complete lithography machine contains more than 100,000 parts, and the 5,000 suppliers of these parts are spread all over the world. This means that it is unlikely to make a completely domestic one now. Even the famous ASML company is only responsible for the production of core parts and overall assembly. According to the data, the more than 100,000 parts of the lithography machine must be composed of some components according to the functions and prescribed steps. These components include workbenches, sealing frames, exposure components, etc. After that, they are classified and assembled according to the different systems of the lithography machine, such as optical systems, measurement systems, transmission systems, etc. In addition to these two key ones, there are also supporting facilities and aftermarkets, which make the lithography machine industry chain complicated, so it is difficult for people to make lithography machines with all parts produced by themselves. Not to mention, China's lithography machine industry is already in its infancy. It is impossible to take charge of the production of all parts by itself, and it is not easy to steal some technology. After all, others are also very vigilant. Even if ASML sells lithography machines to China, there are reservation clauses, such as prohibiting foundry for China's independent CPU, and chips in the fields of scientific research and defense can only be supplied in small batches. In short, the accuracy of China's current domestic lithography machine delivery is 90 nanometers, which is far behind high-end lithography machines. However, this accuracy can also meet the requirements of commonly used lithography, and it is enough to produce some low-end chips. Of course, difficulties will always pass. China will keep working hard to solve the problem of producing lithography machine parts as soon as possible. So what should China do if it wants to build a more powerful lithography machine as soon as possible and contract the production of more high-end parts? What should China do? Then we must strengthen scientific research and build a collaborative system on a certain basis. Joint research is to bring together high-end scientific research institutions, well-known universities, and related enterprises, so that they can communicate and cooperate with each other. After all, more people make things easier. If we can work together, it will be easier to solve related problems. In addition, we must insist on independent research and development. Although there are so many parts in the lithography machine, in order to build a truly high-end domestic lithography machine, China still needs to start with parts, concentrate on research, and master key technologies. After finding a way, we must pay special attention to being rigorous in production. In short, we must integrate more deeply into the global industrial ecology, make China an indispensable part of the middle and upper reaches of the high-end lithography machine industry chain, and strengthen cooperation with other companies. Only in this way can China continue to make progress.